Welcome to Climate Change and Sustainability Debunking event. Here we are going to talk about some myths you might have heard about, or how to be just a more efficient reader and information explorer. So, firstly, I want you all to think about some exciting news you might have heard online or just while talking to somebody about climate change and sustainability. Just think, everyone, real quick. Anything that pops in your mind. Anybody willing to share? Anything. Maybe like global temperatures or animal extinction or something like that. Anybody?
Well, I heard that they were going to refreeze the polar ice caps.
Okay, that's interesting. So since we all have something in our mind, let's just reimagine. Did we check the source of it? Did you know where did you read the information? Who created it? Or where did we get it from? No? So this is what information literacy is all about. Information can be of a different authority, value, and creation. Authority means when information is published from a very authoritative source. The source can be .gov website, .org website, or like a authoritative organization like WHO, UNO, UNSC. Organizations like that, because they have official authority to post such information. Then the other factor that adds to the information is the value of the information. Different kinds of information hold different kinds of value. The more sensitive it is, the more value it has. However, this can also be easily manipulated to impact or guide people in a wrong direction. It can also lead up to like overall world protest or things like just to make imbalances in the society or economy. So we need to be very sure that the value of the information is right. Value is affected by different dimensions. Dimensions like, is it peer reviewed? Who did write the information? Was he authorized enough to write the information? Was he knowledgeable enough to write the information? Questions like that. So whenever you read something, keep asking yourself those questions. Creation of information is a process in which information is created. It also impacts a lot the value of the information. Creation is it a primary source of information? Is it a secondary source of information? Can you find similar information on other resources as well? So as long as the creation of information is possible in the right manner, the information is accurate and is reliable. So let's just do some fun. I'm pretty sure you all are aware about Kahoot. If you're not, so just go to kahoot.it on your phones or on your laptops, whichever you want to prefer. I'm going to be giving out some claims I found on Instagram or Twitter, and I want you guys to identify, is it something you think is true or false? So I'm going to, if you are all on kahoot.it, I'm going to give you the room code.
You might want to give people a couple of minutes to catch up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do. Who died?
The pin is 1710026. And you can have your fancy player names or maybe nicknames.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I need 9 nicknames. Who's the skull?
I like the diamond there.
Oh.
You just do emojis.
Yeah, if I'd known you could do emojis, I would have. Oh, wow.
Everything's different.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
That is kind of an
It's a real
emoji.
bummer.
Okay, no worries. I'm just gonna give like a couple more minutes before I start the game. And it's kahoot.it. It's not kahoot.com, so that might create an error.
Oh, got another one.
I'm really sad about that.
Oh, the emoji. Yeah.
And it's not, you can still join it. We can just drop the pin in the group chat. It's 1710026.
I've shared the pin.
Perfect. Let's start. This is just a test question, so it has no points. So don't worry about it. But just to make sure everything's working right.
better be really easy.
Okay.
Two people. Oh.
Okay.
We'll talk more later.
So I assume everybody got how to get this done. And let me just quickly see if I can see this course. Okay, so the faster you answer, the more points you get. Let's go with the claims.
You switch tabs.
So our first claim is this picture is from a Extinction Rebellion protest, and this is the amount of litter caused by those people who protest for environment or extinction. This is the information we got from Twitter. Do you think it is true or false? They have properly tagged the organization. They have also mentioned the location. What do you think? Is it true or false?
Wait.
If you want, you can just quickly Google and see how it looks like. I'm gonna put on the Kahoot. You have 30 seconds now.
Everybody's had some time to think. Is there one more person?
Okay, nice. So most of you got it right. Yes, it is false. It is false because this is actually the amount of litter the Extinction Rebellion protesters cleaned after a protest in the park. The park was in London, it was called Hyde Park, and we got this information verified at their official Twitter account. It is because they did take an effort to clarify the misinformation, and I think that's a very critical step. So whenever you see any random post blaming a different organization, it is a very valuable post because they are trying to ruin the image of the organization. So you understand how the value is a factor here. So this is why we always recheck the resource or try to identify has the organization being labeled, has tried to issue a statement, or what do they have to say on the statement. So the tip we have is make sure you look at the source. Okay, we have our next claim, which is more fresh water has shifted from warm to cold regions than our predicted models. This information was found on Instagram. It also names a UNSW Sydney-led study, which is the primary source. So it tells you how the information was created. Do you think this claim is true or false? Let's go to Kahoot real quick and see. Let's see who's leading the scoreboard.
Oh.
Okay, close call.
All right. Oh, we did more. Ooh, people are quick. Oh my
That was quick.
A button.
A button.
Keyword being a button. One person.
Okay, 10 more seconds. That's nice. Most of you again got it right. This is true because let's see why. So the claim we had was actually we were able to identify it on the with .org sources, which is very authoritative source. It does have a scholarly reference to it, and it was a very peer-reviewed organization. It was also published in Nature, which is also a very scholarly magazine. The tip here we have is peer-reviewed journals add credibility to the information provided. Peer review is when the people with the same knowledge on the content review it and make sure the information provided is correct or in accurate manner. We can also find peer-reviewed in the section of references. We do have these sections in most of the journals. So always try to look into it and to understand if it is peer-reviewed or where did the author get the information from. Or the information the author got information from are right or not. So answering such questions are important as that section. Okay. This is a very interesting resource. So the information which can be manipulated is not only on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. It can also be a video or a verbal communication. So to be sure of that, we have this video from Joe Biden.
Usually, really quickly before it goes. So just in case people can't hear, you want to share the link?
Yes. I can.
Just a second, guys. We're making sure that everybody can hear the video.
Oh my god.
Whoopsie. That's okay. Just click it and we'll go.
Okay.
Cool. We're good?
Okay, see, you should have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Share it. Let everybody know they can.
Okay. So let me just play the video real quick. It involves a really influential personality, and therefore it has a lot of value. And the claim is Joe Biden is making extreme decisions that will affect PA jobs. The decisions are based on energy, which is related to burning of coal and solar energy. So let's see what Joe Biden has to say.
Literally any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking in the Biden administration. No, we work it out. We make sure it's eliminated. Fracking in the Biden administration. No, we make sure it's eliminated.
I'm gonna wait a couple seconds, minutes for you guys so that you can review the video if you want to. Let's see what you guys think. Let's also see who's giving us call. Oh, nice streak. Okay, that's really. If you have all reviewed the video, let's quickly see what you guys think about it. Okay, most of you got it right, and that's really impressive. Let's see why. So Joe Biden plan is to go for the clean energy revolution. You can easily find this on when you write Joe Biden's plan on Google, and it's a literal set of document. The video was a clip from CNN 2019 July debate with Biden, and if you see the clip, it's not entirely what it shows like. So the key takeaway, the tip for the day is even videos or the verbal information, your family members, your friends may have some form of miscommunication and misinformation with them. Okay, so let's quickly talk sustainability because that's why we all are here for. So why sustainability is important and how we can be an environmental leader with us. We can always have our small plastic bottle. So everybody who's having a plastic bottle in the room or in the Zoom room, I give you all a cheer. That's really nice. Plastic bottle comprise of one of the main reasons for plastic waste in the oceans. And if you love turtles, if you love sea animals, please don't do it. Please get your own plastic bottles. Or like metal bottles or copper bottles, which are really good for your health as well. Have your own tote bags. Drexel has been giving out tote bags everywhere. Go to events, go to involvement fairs, go to career fairs. You'll get your own tote bag. You don't need to buy it, but you'll get it. So make sure you carry it around when you go for grocery shopping or just like they're fancy, they're in trend. Why not? Also, if you think reusable straws don't make a difference, they do. Being very, very sure they do. I love the cheer, Maggie. They do. And you can get reusable straws anywhere. Etsy has beautiful, beautiful collection. So just find something that matches your vibe, and I think that's gonna be another element to your personality. Why not? And always be sure that you're using resources wisely whenever you leave a room, be it your personal apartment or any collab room you booked. Make sure you turn off the lights because energy cannot be created or destroyed, but we need to use it wisely, and we all know that. So being sure that we are being environmentally cautious overall whenever we carry out our day-to-day life. And small steps, baby steps are something that's gonna take us to the planet we want to. And that's not Mars, that's Earth. We want to be here. Okay. So I have something for you, which is your own little challenge. So this is test yourself. And I just want to understand your understanding of what you will be reviewing. So this is a picture I found on Facebook, and it says that within the next 2 decades, global temperature are likely to rise by, oh my god, sorry about that. It means 7.5 degrees Celsius. And I'm just going to quickly edit it for the clarity.
Wow.
Okay. So within next 2 decades, global temperatures are likely to rise by 7.5 degrees Celsius. And this is an information related to the picture on Facebook. I'm not going to give you any extra resources or reasons with it. But what do you think? Is it true or false? I can give you like 30 seconds to Google it if you want to, or to just quickly make a guess or to research about it.
So this time we get to research before we guess.
Exactly. So that I know you are looking at the right point.
Okay. Can you go back to the slide, Shaily?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, I think your time is up, and let us all just quickly go back to Kahoot and be sure we are typing our answers right. That's nice streak. Taya, if I'm pronouncing your name right, but that's a nice streak. Thank you. Okay. It's a double point.
Double point.
God.
Oh,
Can change the game.
my time to catch up from behind.
Okay. Okay, most of you got it right. Yes, it is false. The actual answer is it is 1.5 degrees Celsius. They're going to rise by 1.5 degrees Celsius. And also not in just two decades, but in 4 decades. And this information is something I personally manipulated when I was doing the slide. Because even a very trustful source cannot be trusted. And that's the key to your takeaway. So always be sure you do your own part of research when you're talking about facts or information which might impact a lot of people is sensitive, has a very strong value. Make sure you check the authority and also how the information was created. Okay. So let's quickly have a recall point. Can you trust the source? Be sure you ask yourself this question. Is the website you got the question from or the source you got the question from is scholarly? What is the process of creation of the information? Was it primary source? Was it secondary source? Was it peer reviewed or it is combination of different sources? And did the sources which person used or is the author have enough authority, has enough expertise in the section? And how much value does the source have? So the more powerful value the source has, it is more likely that it can be manipulated to give a different direction to the information. So be sure that the more the value the information has, you do the more research to be sure it is not manipulated or directed at you. And I open the floor for questions.
Questions in the chat?
Yes, Maggie.
Why is this important to you?
Question is why it is important to me, and because information literacy and climate sustainability are two very important topics. Information literacy is very important because it is manipulating our community every day, and it's a key source to inbuild hatred in the community. It is also a key source to communicate misinformation, but at the same time to have people go in a different direction. And the more authoritative people are also doing it, so it is our part to make it right, to do it the right way. Climate change and sustainability are no hidden concerns. We all see that. We see extreme weather conditions, terrible winters, terrible summers, and I think we do have a part to play here. It is really important, and I think it's important for everybody. If anybody wants to add, I'm open for it. Thank you.
Julie, I have a question.
Yes.
Of all of the things that you have heard, misinformation-wise, about climate change and sustainability, what is the one that made you the most frustrated?
The one that made me the most frustrated about the climate change and sustainability is that global warming is a myth. And I think it's not. We all are pretty sure about it. It's not. But a lot of people, trust me, do not believe in it. They think talking about global warming or climate change or 50 years from now, how the planet is going to look like is all not reliable, but it is. We have proper predictions. We have models to rely on. And as I mentioned, go do your own research. Don't rely on my words. Do your own research and be sure if I'm saying it right.
Thank you.
And there are on-campus organizations for climate change and sustainability. If you want to join, there is information program, information explorer program if you want to join. So based on your areas of interest, feel free to reach me out, Catherine out, and yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
By any chance, you work with Dr. Franco Montalto?
I think I have heard of him. I was supposed to go on a research project with him, which was based on Drexel community. So yes, I know.
Not you connect with him because he has done amazing amount of work in that area.
And he involves a lot of students as well. He did take a survey of interested students who were interested to participate in his survey and like a conference. So I think that was something he really tried to add to the Drexel community. And he's working on amazing things. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, and thanks for joining.